In today's local and national news, we look at the setting up of refugee camps for Burmese, AstraZeneca's vaccine returning to being used in the country, shock for many investors in Pattaya as a major developer files under Thailand's Bankruptcy Act, and proof that elephants never forget. As killings continue in neighbouring Burma by the army which has seized control there, so here in Thailand the army is setting up refugee camps in Ranong and Champon provinces for Burmese who are fleeing over the border. The plan is to accommodate and feed all comers until the return to whatever is normal there and the time when it is safe for them to go home. The warning against travel there remains in force, and the reminder that the British and other embassies have recommended their subjects to leave the country as violence escalates. 1 million registered workers here from Burma will not be expected to return home anytime soon either, and concern continues as the number of illegals remains an unknown. Thailand on Monday reported 78 new COVID cases, 1 new death, and continued concern around the market area, which has become a new so-called hotspot for the virus. With Bangkok district markets reported as still closed, swab tests on over 1,000 people found 107 were infected over recent days. Chances are that the Prime Minister will get his shot today. That was delayed from last week, but this as the Public Health Ministries confirmed yesterday that the AstraZeneca vaccine is safe and inoculation can proceed. This follows assurances from both the WHO and, more importantly, the European Medicines Agency. Proper checks show no evidence associated with blood clots. Meanwhile at home, and shock for many investors, not so much a surprise perhaps for others in the real estate business, as new Nordic Development Company Limited plans to file for a voluntary rehabilitation procedure under Thailand's Bankruptcy Act. Confirmed by their own website, the massive group, which specialised in orange-roofed so-called condotels, promising huge returns on investments and a guaranteed buyback scheme, states that the lack of tourism and investment has, in their words, seen them taking the necessary steps to secure their future by using the mechanisms afforded by Thailand's Bankruptcy Act, while placing significant emphasis on the well-being of their customers, employees and stakeholders. Clients have been told this week that if they don't vote for the rehabilitation programme, chances are the group could fold into liquidation, seeing any remaining value lost. The orange sprawl of units off Pratumnak Hill has grown at a massive rate over the past decade, based on constant new investment, which supplied regular cash flow until recently. Apologies to listeners to Fabulous 103, as our radio output is still a little bit on the fritz. Techs are working through the night and have been for the last couple of days and are close to getting it back on track again. YouTube viewers were surprised yesterday as someone managed to access our account and delete a week's worth of video clips. YouTube themselves? Well, they hope to have them restored soon, and IP addresses have been secured and are due to be investigated. And from neighbouring Rayong, an elephant's tale. 12 years ago, a then 20-year-old but very aggressive elephant was treated by a Thai vet after being found close to death. Proving, though, that they never forget. By chance, the vet this month came across wild elephants again in the same area as part of his routine. For once, he recognised what he thought was the unique call of the very same animal, and despite the reputation of viciousness of those in the wild, in this case, the two came closer. And with instant mutual recognition, the wild one reached out with its trunk to touch once again the man who saved its life. And with the reminder amidst masks and meters, wash your hands, wear a mask and keep social distancing, and the Met Office promising highs today of 33, dropping down to 27, an overcast day with a slight chance of showers. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme, like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below.